Hey everyone, my name's Kristen and welcome to my Cathedral Garden. If you're new here, I am a homeschooling mama to 4 kids, and this year we will have a 5th grader, 3rd grader, 1st grader, and 4-year-old. Today I wanted to talk with you all about my goals for the month of September. So stick around. Brand new month, you guys, and for us this is the first full month of the school year. So we are going to start back in with our goals video. I love these videos because it gives me time to stop and think about what I want to accomplish just for the next month, which is kind of a long-term, short-term goal setting for me, and it's good to just break that down. So let's start off with my personal goals for the month of September. My number one personal goal, it seems so silly, but it's really actually a struggle for me, and that is to go to bed on time. I am a night owl. I love staying up in the quiet and once the kids are asleep and just either working on things or editing videos or sometimes just reading a book or perusing the internet, what have you. But I don't need to do that at the expense of the next day. So that is one thing that I'm going to be working on, is going to bed at a decent hour, not staying up too late. Another thing that I want to do is, and that correlates with going to bed on time, is making sure that I get in some consistent Bible time. I do enjoy doing that in the mornings with a cup of coffee. So going to bed early, going to bed early will help that happen more frequently. I also want to read for pleasure more. I love to read and I do try to fit that into my day, but I just want to find those little pockets of time that I might be missing or filling up with my phone. And the last thing I want to do is to fight laziness. I am working harder than ever before, but sometimes I know I do stop and do the little 5-minute Instagram scroll, or I know that there's something that I should be doing, such as laundry or what have you, and I think, oh, that's going to take too much energy, or for whatever reason, on whatever thing that might be, and I need to just make sure I continue moving forward and doing the next thing, because most of the time those tasks that I'm like, oh, I don't need to do that right now, or those will take too long, or whatever the excuse that I'm making up for myself is not true. So I need to just push forward and keep being intentional, and because of that, then I will probably end up with more time at the end of my day. That is my hope. So those are my personal goals. Let's move right into some social goals, such as YouTube, Instagram, things like that. My YouTube/social media goals that I know I just need to set for myself, because it's a good thing to just be thinking about, is I want to take some more time and spend it on Instagram a little bit. Now, not for personal use for sure, because that can just go down a completely crazy rabbit hole, but just making sure that I show up in posts and reels and stories. And that is something that's actually a struggle for me. I don't feel like I'm a very creative person by nature. And so a lot of the times I think, well, that whatever I want to say has already been said, or I don't have anything new, or I can't think of anything new, so I don't say anything. And that is just me needing to get out of my own comfort zone and to put myself out there, even if I think it's already been said before. And so making a goal to post 1 to 2 times per week in my feed and on reels, making sure that I'm on stories a little bit more, just showing y'all what's going on in our day-to-day. Those are my favorite kind of people to follow. So that way, you see, hey, this is what they're doing, and we're living the same kind of life. It's encouraging, but also it's not perfect here. So that is my goal for Instagram. And then for YouTube, it is to have video content filmed ahead of time and to kind of map out my videos a little bit further ahead. I have been getting better at that, and I think that's just something that comes with experience, as well as stay on top of editing. You guys, it's really hard to listen to your own voice when you're editing videos, and so it makes me not want to do it very much, but it's part of the job. So making sure that I do that and stay on top of things, because when you are ahead, it does make it so much easier. I would also love to, by the end of the year, by December, have hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. We'll see if that happens. I don't know, but that is another goal for YouTube. From YouTube, we're going to head into our homemaking goals and just goals that I have for me as a homemaker in our house. Okay, homemaking goals. I really would love to menu plan on a consistent day. I think I'm going to make that day Sunday, so that way I can make a grocery order and have it ready and just be done. I was trying to wait until the sales turned over, but that's Wednesday in the middle of the week, and it's kind of hard and all of those things. And mainly I do shop at Walmart where there aren't a lot of sales or ads or anything like that. So if I have to break it up and do a pickup order somewhere else like Aldi or another discount store that's local to us here, then I've just given myself permission to do that as long as I'm within the budget. So menu plan on Sundays and try to do a load of laundry per day of something, so that way it doesn't get so backed up that it becomes overwhelming. I was doing a really good job at that a couple of months ago and then kind of just fell off the bandwagon when school started and a little bit before school as I was preparing for it. So getting back on that horse makes my life so much easier, makes the kids' lives so much easier because they do fold their own clothes. So making sure I stay on top of laundry so it doesn't become overwhelming. I really also do need to start making our own bread. Again, I have a grain mill. I grind my own grains and make our own bread, but I kind of put that to the wayside last year when school got so all-encompassing and overwhelming, and I have yet to pick it back up. And it's not hard. It doesn't take a lot of time. I just have to get back in the habit of doing it. So I think I've said that for the past 3 or 4 goals videos, and it has not happened. It's going to happen this month. It just is. And then lastly, as I want to make sure that I'm focusing on the atmosphere in our home, making it one where it's enjoyable to be here. And I think this month I'm going to break it down even more. I am going to concentrate on the smell of our home. So a lot of the times I don't really light candles or anything unless someone's coming over, but we live here, we school here, we're here a lot. And so what memories do I want my kids to have, and what smell will be correlated with that? Because there is a definite correlation between smell and memory. And so for me, I think I'm just going to concentrate on the smell and the scent of our home and having that going as we're just living our day to day. So that is a goal for my homemaking and focusing on the atmosphere. What does our home feel like, smell like? What do we do? What says us? That is going to be how I work on our atmosphere this month. Okay, we're going to move right on into homeschooling goals. My number one goal is to find the flow. I am still trying to figure out what schedule will work best so we get all subjects in for all the different grades and all the different levels that we are on. I would love to start our morning with our family subjects, but I think that's just going to be a little bit harder to do. Just because in the afternoon we all kind of do go, it's hard to just get everybody to come back together for their individual subjects and to make sure that there's enough work for everyone to have something to do while I'm working one-on-one with someone else. And so I've got to figure out the flow of the day, when I'm going to work on my first grader with her reading, and when I'm doing that, what are my 5th grader and my 3rd grader doing? And do they have enough? And if they finish, what are they allowed to do after that? So figuring out how we're going to make it all work together and flow is what I'm working on. And I think that just comes with trial and error. But that is a goal I have for this month. And to go along with that, I need to have activities for them to do, or stations, something where they know, okay, when I get done here, I need to go and do this. Or here's an activity that I can go grab as I'm waiting on mom, or what have you. So something that keeps us engaged, that we don't get distracted and go outside, or something of that nature. We stay engaged in our school at work, even if we're having to wait another 5 minutes for me to finish up. So then I also would like to continue to make nature journaling a priority. I feel like I've done a pretty good job As we have started this school year, we've gone on more nature walks and we've done more nature sketches. We have started watching John Muir Law's videos on YouTube to learn even more on how to nature journal. And so I want to just continue that trend. I feel like it is very important just to learn to observe nature. And then lastly, I am going to really work hard on having all the necessary paperwork things ready to go for the next day, the night before. I've seen Christy from One Blessed Mess do this. I know I should. I did it in the classroom. It makes your life so much easier if you are prepared before you get there. This is no different. So just making sure I have things run off. I also use a schedule. Let me grab it. For my older two, and I make this every Sunday. Just change up what needs to go. I can send you this template if you want it, but it just has like all their subjects and then what needs to be accomplished for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with little check marks. And my oldest especially loves this. He loves knowing what he has accomplished, what he needs to get done, all of those things. And so this really does help me out. So when I make this every Sunday, I just need to make sure that I also have the work ready that goes along with it. Now, a lot of our work is in workbooks, which is fantastic, but some things I do need to run off. So that is that. All right, you guys, that is it for our September goals video. If you like goals video, make sure to tell me in the comments what your goals are, what you, if anything resonated with you with my goals or anything like that. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you do like the goals videos. And if you're new here, thank you for being here. I would love it if you would stick around by subscribing and pushing the notification bell. That really helps channels like mine out. All right, you guys, until next time.